done this for so long, 18 years and going strong. We've made ours the place to be, a land of music, sand and sea.
A gifted composer, producer and heralded guitarist, Ronald Boohingson's sound is a fresh, innovative blend of jazz and Caribbean music. His enormous talent transcends cultures, and Boo's unique approach and versatility enables him to deliver a distinctive signature sound.
I've been doing jazz for a while now. I grew up listening to it as a kid. My first trip to America was in 1969. I saw Mingus, I saw Grady Tate, I saw Alvin Jones, I saw Jimmy Smith. All these people I was listening to at home. I think that was the defining moment for me. Well, I played with Stanley Jordan, I played with Ronnie Laws, I played with George Benson, there was Norman Brown, there was George Duke, there was Al Jarreau, even Steven Seagal. St. Lucians have been exposed to the best in the world. This jazz festival is like 18 years old, and they can now come to listen with a very critical mind. And that puts more demand on you as a local musician.
Luther Francois is the quintessential musician, living and breathing his instrument. His musical skills have long been recognized as being extraordinary on the local, regional and international jazz circuits.
It's about 40 years, but in terms of the industry, different developments. I started off as a performer, for instance. I went into composition and arranging, and into recording, and into teaching. So actually I function in 4 of the 5 sectors of the music industry right now, whereas when I started off I was really just into performing, you know. So it's been a little while, and it's been a gradual evolution.
Nicole David is a well-established vocalist in St. Lucia and is referred to as St. Lucia's Queen of Soca. A member of the soca band DN5, she is now a member of the big band Spectacle as their lead singer.
Well, I've been in the business for over 15 years, you could say. Yeah. I started performing in church, Sunday school. 9 years old I started, and you know, I got into the youth band at age 11 or so. I was in the youth band already. My vocal teacher, the music teacher at the time, you know, he sort of noticed something special about me, that I had, you know, potential, you know, but I was really, really timid, you know. So he sort of like brought that out in me by getting me into, you know, the youth band and putting me as the lead singer in the band, and that's where I actually opened up.
Shane Ross is a local musician who seems to have the formula for creating hit songs. His style draws you in, his lyrics mesmerize. This talented young musician has simply got what experts call it.
I've been doing music professionally for about 3 years now. My first R&B single was in 2006. That was a track called Naked. For me, there's always been a love to express myself, so you know, I think it was just a natural progression from just, you know, writing, and I kind of had to do it. It's almost like breathing, you know, you just have to do certain things sometimes. To actually be on the main stage lineup, that so far has been my biggest accomplishment, performing in St. Lucia, and I can't wait to just blow people away. That's what I aim to do. And I'm pretty busy in terms of getting ready for that Friday show. That's the main event for me, you know, so that's what I'm going to put a lot of my effort into.
Edison John seems to overflow with innate musical gifts as a drummer, keyboardist, percussionist and singer. Teddyson demonstrates an adeptness within a range of genres and is clearly on his way to becoming a significant name in the sphere of popular Caribbean music.
I'm a member of Soul Food with Rob Zai Taylor, the drummer for that group, and also the lead vocalist for Blue Mango. It started a couple of years ago with Richard Payne. Richard Payne and Francis John, my brother, actually gave me the first, chance to do something. That was in 2000 with Sojin, and I was on percussions then, you understand, and from there I started work with, I also did work with Barbara Kid. They gave me another opportunity. We're going to be on this year at Library, so that's something to look forward to as well. I'm going to be main stage on Saturday, closing the show together.
At 16, Michel Aubertin had become the youngest lead singer for the hottest band in St. Lucia. Through collaboration with many local icons over the years, he has developed into a unique talent with a drive for excellence. The world is gaining a true gem in this young artist.
I was about 9 years old. I grew up in a family surrounded by music and the arts. Michael Aubertin's my dad, Rose Aubertin's my mom. So couldn't help but be surrounded by music, in my family.
Okay, yeah. So you just are not interested or passionate about opera, but other...
Actually, all genres actually. Yeah, I like everything from reggae, everything but country and western. Yeah, you grow up listening to all genres in St. Lucia, listening to guys like Vaughn and Noel and Radio St. Lucia. So, we've been exposed in a very eclectic mix of people, St. Lucians are. So I'm enjoying myself, just basking in the sunshine of St. Lucia.
I think I can speak for everyone and say it was a beautiful performance. Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome, sir. Best of luck.